This is Coogan Cassius. We're at the Thistle Hotel here in Glasgow. With me I have professional boxers Scott Cardle, Callum Smith and trainer Joe Gallagher. Alright boys?
Hi Coogan, you okay mate?
You alright?
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you guys do last night? Anything?
Read your text. Loving the Coogan, loving Glasgow, son.
Yeah. What you should do, you should give me your number, Callum, and you should give me your number, Scott, because if it happens again I won't leave you out.
Well, that's what I was waiting for something, but I know you don't have a number, so it's a pass.
I would have battered you if you would have texted them the night before the fight. Go on.
Obviously we've had a fight today, a few hours away. You guys kick off the new season on Sky Sports today, so start with you, Callum. Obviously looking forward for the season to start back up again.
Yeah, first show of the season, and I think I'm first on when it comes on live, so it's a good position to be in, and hopefully I can get this, my own season and Sky season off to a good start.
Now Joe tells me there's a record somewhere down the line here of consecutive first round knockouts, which I think you will beat the one of Joe Calzaghe. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, Joe Calzaghe had 4 first round knockouts, but I think there's a heavyweight that had 5 first round knockouts. I think it might be Pelly Reid. Yeah. So listen, Callum gets it tonight. Listen, that isn't the aim tonight. The aim tonight is to get rounds. We've got a good opponent, a durable opponent, somebody that took George Groves the distance, took Frank Buglioni the distance, and that's what I want for Callum tonight. I need rounds under the bank.
Scott, fight Fox tonight.
Yeah.
Who's looking in good shape yesterday as well himself, so this is going to be another test for you.
Another test, obviously he's got a good record, so on paper it looks good. So I'm looking forward to it. I need that test, I need to step up, like I keep saying, but no disrespect to the boy, but I just don't like his face. So I'm looking forward to the night.
Don't like his face?
Don't like his face.
Okay, fair enough. Joe, out of these two, who's got more potential?
At what?
What do you mean at what?
Oh,
skiing?
Potential of skiing, tennis, pulling birds, driving cars, what?
All right.
You know
who's got more potential to succeed?
Well, listen, they're both talented amateurs. They're both on the GB setup. Scott is the first to get a title up to now. Callum's hot on his heels. And listen, the world's their oyster. The world's the oyster for the pair of them. It depends how, like I said, they apply themselves over the next 12-18 months. That'll sort of like be the foundation for where they'll end up in the careers.
Alright, let me put it a different way. If you had to lose one of these fighters to a different trainer, what one wouldn't you mind losing?
I wouldn't lose any of them.
Like if you had to get rid of them.
Fucking hell, Coogan, come on.
Cardle brings him Starbucks every day before the gym.
Yeah,
So
you're not going to answer it, fair enough. Fair enough. But listen, Callum's not far off a shot at a title. We spoke about this before now. Even though he's only had a relatively 6 fight, short amount of fights, he can't be too far off.
No, I think like you say, Scott Cardle there in his last fight fought for a title. Was that 11th fight, something like that? And like Callum, I think ever since James DeGale, Frank put James DeGale in for a title in such, I think it was his 10th fight, he set the standards with the GB kids. Anyway, when they come off, they're all expecting to be fighting for titles by the 10th. Callum will fight, and now that'll be 7. And if there's an English or a youth title somewhere out there in his 8th, 9th fight, I'll put him in. But at the same time, we've got to get rounds. It's alright getting the rounds in the bank sparring, but I need to see them in fighting. So hopefully that's what we'll get tonight. Good rounds under the bank for him against a very durable opponent. So
is that what you're interested in as well? Just getting the rounds rather than this consecutive run of first round wins?
yeah, no, obviously first round knockouts are good. You can't really complain. You know, that's what people want to see and get people talking about me. But you know, I do feel I need rounds now to further on, to push on in my career for titles. I can't really go for titles with not having gone past the round for this year. So I think the rounds are important for the next stage of my career.
Joe, has he surprised you how quickly he's come on in a short space of time?
It hasn't surprised me, but it's good to know that it's not just me that's been pleased with his performances. When you read articles in magazines and you listen to fellow journalists, that they're really impressed with his progress. I think 12 months ago, like you say, he was at the wild card, just come back and he's about to start on his professional journey. And by that time he'd sparred Froch, Cleverly and the damn kid Chocolate, and I just thought then Ismail Sadiq, I just thought then that kid's got it. He's got ice cold water in his veins, he's got a cool head in him, and he showed great composure. And I just thought to myself, all we've got to do now is go and make sure, take care of business, make sure we don't rush him too quickly, and go ahead. But I'm really pleased with his progress up to now. And not only that though, he's not let it get to himself, got to get carried away with the good press and everything else. He's got his feet grounded, and I'm sure if he tried to raise his head and boast about something, Paul, Stephen or Liam would give him a slap anyway, so no problem with that.
Out of your gym stable, who would you say was the most dedicated?
Scott Quigg, Anthony Crolla.
Those two, yeah? Least dedicated? Have you got one that you would class as...
No, I wouldn't. And to say, and I don't want to disrespect the other fighters, and I think that was wrong for me to say Scott Quigg and Anthony Crolla, but I think that's what you listen to the lads say.
Yeah.
But when they're all in the gym and they're on it, they're all dedicated. Stephen Smith was so focused and dedicated for Buckland, Liam Smith is for Hodgkin, Scotty Cardle was for Maxi Hughes, Callum will be at the moment, he is doing, Jose Burton for Smile. They're all dedicated, and I think what it is it's the fear factor. Once the opponent's there, they all live it, you know and I know, getting ready for a fight and they're going against somebody, they're not got to push it. And Ricky Hatton said Costa Tszyu made him crap himself and get out of bed run in the morning because he knew who he was fighting. And I think once the opponents step up, I think all of them are all very dedicated individuals. I just think Scott Quigg, whether he was going sparring, shadow boxing or anything, lives the life. And absolutely, talent gets you so far, but that extra bit of hard work and dedication pulls you over the finishing line, and hopefully that'll happen for Quigg on September the 28th.
What's the deal with Callum Johnson then? When's he next back out?
And Callum Johnson is having a bit of a break at the moment for whatever reason. He was due to a fight in July or August, it didn't happen. He was due to a fight in Liverpool, it didn't happen. From what I'm hearing and reading, I think he's just having a bit of time out and looking to come back in the new year. I think he's got some promotional, contractual issues at the moment that he has to solve out, but he's training, he's in shape, and I think he's looking forward to 2014.
Who's the most like borderline annoying person in the gym?
Borderline annoying? I think everyone has their own moments when they want to have a laugh and a joke. It's the timing. I know some people, just about as I'm about to go into war with one of my fighters for a title, they have one or two things. It's school open day, comedy fun day, and I don't be really in the mood for it and I don't grasp it.
Do your fighters ever bicker in the gym?
No.
Never?
No, I wouldn't say bicker. There's banter, there's good laughing crap, but there's none of that. And it's where we're at now, it's a really fine balance. There's the phones rang over the summer, one or two fighters possibly wanting to join and have a meeting with the lads and sit down and think. And even these two sat beside me when Scott wanted to come and join us, and Callum, regardless of his brothers, that I spoke to all the other lads in the gym and did my homework on them, and I didn't want the camaraderie in the gym upset. One bit we're all in it together. I'll give you an example this morning. Anthony Crolla took Liam Smith on the track for me this morning. That's how it is, do you understand? And everyone, that bond, and everyone helps each other and they push each other on. Scott Quigg will give him a bit of advice and or whatever, and Scott Cardle might say something about Paul a little bit. So that's how it is. They're all wanting to push and see each other do well. There's no star in the crown.
Alright, just quickly, a quick prediction from you tonight for Ricky Burns and Beltran. Starting with you, Scott.
Well, I've sparred both of them, so I think it's well, after sparring Ricky Burns, I think he's gonna shine tonight. And just work rate's brilliant. I think he's going to be tough for this one, so it'll be a good fight. But I've got Burns down.
Points win. Points
win, I'm saying, yeah. Can't see him knocking Beltran out.
Joseph?
Well, I've seen Scotty over there with Beltran, and when he came back after first round sparring, he turned around and he went, pissing hell, he can whack. And that just stuck with me straight away, because at the time Scotty had been in with a lot of good kids in the gym, and they would come and sparring for him to come back after round one going, crap, he can whack. And I just thought that's always stuck with me. Ricky Burns, I wasn't there to see him sparring with Scotty up there, but I do feel Burns has got to come. He knows he's a bit under pressure from his last fight, but the trouble in the crowd, we just hope he can stick to a game plan, because if he gets into a bit of a fight, he's got to play into Beltran's hands, so it's got to be very interesting. But like I say, Burns' reach, his jab, his right hand, left hook to the body, the tailor made this fight for Burns to look exceptional and look $1 million tonight. But if you can't keep him at reach and it gets into them rounds 8 to 11 and Beltran's smelling it and feeling Burns get weaker, he could make a real good fight of it. I won't be surprised if Burns stopped him late on. If not, I think there'll be a stoppage later on, but I don't know which side it's got to be.
Callum?
Same really. I think because we've seen Beltran over in LA, I think it's a lot tougher than what a lot of people expect. I think people have got it down as an easy defence for them, which I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a tough fight, but like Scott, I think Burns on points.
Alright, just finally, does any of you want to confess to buying Twitter followers on camera now?
Oh, but you went from 30,000 down
I've
to
never
18.
had 30,000. Show me a screenshot of that and I'll give you £1,000 today.
Alright.
£1,000 today.
Whose followers did drop when it all came out?
Quite a few.
Like who?
I'm not really a grass.
You need to let us know, pal.
You're on Twitter, you follow the same boxing people
No,
as I do.
I
I'm
didn't
not
know.
as busy as you.
My followers, mine went up. What did yours do?
Yeah, mine went up as well, to be fair.
Yours go up.
Mine go up all the time.
You're beating me at the moment.
I am beating you. What are you
Falsely
on?
told me before.
13.
13. You?
3.5.
9.
Alright, Joe.
I think you need to buy some.
I'm buying some today.
You gonna buy some?
Yeah. I'll go to the club now and buy some.
Mine's just gone. Come from there down. Like Gallagher the gun.
Alright, Callum, Joe, Scott, thank you very much for talking to iFilm London, soon to be renamed.
Was it? Made in London.
No, made in London.
Film stuff.
I film Gallagher's.
iFilm Gallagher's. No, all will be revealed soon. But alright, thanks for talking to us.
Alright, Cougar. Have a good season.
Thank you.
All the best, pal.
We'll see you at the SECC.
Unit.
Fuck off.